Welcome. This is a short video to demonstrate the next release of our free Ancient Maya app. The current release of the app helps you decode a glyph block. It includes over 800 glyphs and their definitions from this catalog. Thanks to Professor Tokovinen for permission to include them. The new version of the app improves the decode glyph block tool by incorporating an Ancient Maya English dictionary from this book. Currently, it uses over 600 dictionary entries from this book. Thanks to Professors Katunen and Helmke for their permission. Now I'll demonstrate how the app combines all this material to create a hopefully useful translation tool for beginners. On the left of the screen is the glyph block I'd like to translate into English. And on the right of the screen is my app running in a simulator. From the home screen, we select Decode Text, and we see Tokovinen's visual classification of glyphs. Now, I'm assuming you know something about translating Ancient Mayan, so we'll just jump right in. The obvious place to start is translating this left affix glyph. So we click on affix, and we see the affix glyphs from Tokovinen's catalog. Since we're looking for a left-oriented glyph, we'll click the left button, and all the glyphs rotate. When you click left, the app also filters out any non-rotatable glyphs that can't be in a left orientation. And it will also add any left-only non-rotatable glyphs. And so my job now is simply to find the glyph I'm looking for, and I'll click on it. When I see the matching glyph, I click on it. And this pops up a detail page holding a lot of information about the glyph, including the definition and type of glyph. All that information comes directly from Tokovinen's catalog. We also enrich the metadata by adding Thompson numbers where we could find them. Mostly they came from online resources and John Montgomery's dictionary. Since this glyph does indeed match the one I'm looking for, I'll go ahead and say yes, add to the clipboard. This takes us back to the Translate homepage, and at the top of the screen, the clipboard is now displayed. It contains what we clicked on, an image of the glyph, and the translation of the glyph, the letter O. That is a lowercase o, not an uppercase O, since this is a phonetic glyph and not a logographic glyph. We follow that convention, of course. Now that we completed the first glyph, we move on to the next. And that's obviously this main glyph, which experience tells me is classified as a compound sign in the Tokovinen system. So we click on that. And here are all of the compound glyphs. I can quickly find the one I'm looking for. Click on it. Again, definition, type, no T number this time was found. And I'll click add that to the clipboard as well. And as expected, we're back at the Translate home screen. And as expected, we're back at the Translate home screen. And we have now two entries on the clipboard, O and 2. Finally, we move on to the third and final glyph, which is this bottom affix glyph. So, as before, we click on the category. We'll rotate the bottom so that it's easier for us to scan this list and identify the glyph we're looking for. As I click on something that sort of looks right, I get a bigger image and all the detail, but now I can see that the end of the glyph doesn't match very well, so I say no, do not add this to the clipboard, and I continue scanning for the match. Now I identify the correct one and say yes, I want to add this to the clipboard. Now the clipboard at the top holds a surprise. It includes the English translation of the glyph block on the left. And this translation uses Katunen and Helmke's dictionary. Behind the scenes, every time the clipboard was updated, the app performed a dictionary lookup. So when the first glyph is added and we only have the letter O, a dictionary lookup is done, and there was no dictionary entry whose transliteration was simply the letter O. So nothing was displayed. Once we identified the main glyph, which was the second glyph, and added it to the clipboard, the app again in the background did a dictionary lookup and searched for O-TO in the transliteration field of hundreds of dictionary entries. Again, it found nothing, so the app displayed nothing. Finally, when we identified the third glyph and added it to the clipboard, the app did a dictionary lookup for O-TO-TI, and that matched. And so the dictionary entry is automatically displayed. Currently, there is no attribution included in the dictionary entry. This version is still in development. In the near future, there will be attribution to Katunen and Helmke's dictionary. It simply searches for an exact match of the lookup string in only the transliteration field of the dictionary, and if that fails, it will eliminate any final vowel and do the lookup again. That could certainly be more sophisticated. As of right now, the app only includes dictionary entries from Katunen and Helmke's A Thematic Classic Mayan English Dictionary section of the book, specifically pages 88 to 122. It does not yet include material from the Concise Dictionary of Maya Logograms, and this material is on pages 79 to 87. I hope to add this to the release I make later this summer. Hopefully a future version of the app will also include definitions from the Spanish version of the dictionary. And that's how our app is integrating the very widely used glyphs from Tokovinen's catalog with the very widely used dictionary information from Katunen and Helmke. The goal of this app is to help people explore ancient Maya culture. Tools like books, wikis, and videos excel at conveying information, and people learn a lot about the ancient Maya from them. Smartphone apps excel at integrating data from many sources and providing frameworks to simplify specific tasks. Maybe my app will be used by public school students in the Yucatan to read some ancient Maya text that has the name of their hometown. Maybe it will be used by college students in a survey course that traditionally didn't include actually converting long dates and translating glyphs. But with the free app that makes exploring easier, more people can get involved. For experts, this app isn't useful, at least not yet. If you're an expert and you have material or features you'd like to see in the app, please reach out. The new version of the app should be in app stores by the end of August 2023. Just search for Ancient Maya app. Thanks for your time. I am Spaceman Steve. Let's all go boldly.